Malema to greet members of the Provincial Congress in Polokwane. President Zuma marries for the 6th time. With your news update, I'm Kensani Maranele. Suspended ANC Youth League President Julius Malema will greet members of the Provincial Congress in Polokwane this afternoon. Speaking during the opening session of the Congress last night, League Secretary General Sindiso Makaka said Malema would not officially address the meeting, but they would allow the almost 1,000 delegates to greet him at an undisclosed location. Earlier, the delegates disrupted proceedings, demanding that Malema address them. Malema was suspended by the ANC and forbidden to neither address nor attend any ruling party and league gatherings. Makaka explains.
Now, we must play very careful. But in other gatherings, the president will address the gatherings of the Youth League. But this one, we can't put you to that danger. This is in the best interest of this province.
Police are investigating an incident in which a traffic officer was shot and killed, allegedly by a minibus taxi driver in Hillbrow, Johannesburg. The shooting took place late yesterday after a group of traffic officers from the Gauteng Community Safety Department stopped a taxi because it was unroadworthy. SABC senior specialist reporter Melanie Moses has the story.
It's another senseless killing. The officers stopped the taxi and removed the vehicle's disc, preventing it from operating because the vehicle was unroadworthy. They got into their vehicle and were ready to drive off. But then, the unexpected. The taxi driver allegedly pulled out his gun and began firing at the back of the car, hitting a traffic officer sitting in the back seat. The officer was wounded and died on arrival at hospital. The taxi driver ran into a nearby flat, but was later arrested. His 9mm pistol was also confiscated. The traffic officer was just 31 years old and leaves behind a 5-month-old baby. Melanie Moses, SABC News, Johannesburg.
KwaZulu-Natal Transport MEC Willies Mkhunu is to investigate the use of blue lights by all MECs, mayors and even councillors. Yesterday he tabled guidelines and regulations on the usage of blue lights in the provincial legislature. This follows a tragic accident on the N2 outside Gwamsane Township in northern KwaZulu-Natal earlier this week. Former SABC journalist Tim Ncube and the driver of a VIP protection vehicle escorting Zulu King Goodwill Zwelithini, which had its blue light flashing, died in a head-on collision. This accident renewed the controversial debate on the use of blue lights, with many appealing to government to review the use of these convoys to escort VIPs. President Jacob Zuma has married for the 6th time, taking his longtime fiancée, Ngema, as his newest bride and 4th current wife in a private ceremony at his home in Nkandla, KwaZulu-Natal. Ngema, an activist and former information technology worker, has already accompanied the president on foreign visits. President Zuma has 21 children, including a 7-year-old son with Ngema. The president is also married to Sizakele Zuma, Nompumelelo Ntuli Zuma, and Thobeka Madiba Zuma. They all attended yesterday's wedding ceremony.